Okay, so about adding detail. So before you move on, I know you're anxious to start getting detail in here, but I want you to understand a concept in here before you do. So the reason we did the arm like this is so if you put a loop up the arm, it stops at the shoulder and it doesn't go all the way across the body. Same with the torso. If you put on the upper chest here, or you put some detail, it's not gonna go down the arm, and then you have to deal with the loop, extra loop going down the arm. But if you want to add extra detail, and I'm gonna explain it here on the stomach because it's the easiest way to see it. You don't have to put loops all the way up and down the body. You can make them loop around the body. So let's say we wanted to add a detail here for the abs. We can just cut, let's say we want it right here, and instead of going up all the way to the body, we can make a 90-degree turn here. Oh, whoops, did I lose my cut here? I think I did. Yeah, I did lose my cut. So we'll cut in here. Instead of going up all the way to the body, we'll stop somewhere on the middle of the face, and then make a 90-degree turn and go across. We'll do this all the way around, so we'll go over here too. Again, we don't want to go all the way down, so we can just turn here halfway on the face, go towards the center, and then complete the cut by right clicking or hitting enter. And we have these corners here which gives us this end gun. We don't want end guns. We want all faces to be four-sided if possible, or triangles in extreme cases. But with this end gun, what we're going to do is just cut it from corner to corner, corner to corner, corner to corner. So now you have this little loop in here. If you hit 3, let me see if I can see it already. You can't quite see it yet, but with this, and we're going to be using this quite a bit, and the easiest way to see it is here on the stomach. You know, it's giving me a few extra loops, and now if I pull it up, you know, I have somewhat like a stomach in here. You know, you can kind of see it from the side view. You can see it shading. We're going to use that everywhere pretty much. We're going to use it on the fingers, on the knuckles, on the knee. The same concept here. We're going to come down and make a loop go up and down. We can actually add it right now. So if you want the knee to stick out more, we can, let's say, just to make my life easier, I'm just going to cut from here and then go down here on the middle. So I'm going to hold shift so it snaps to the middle every time, and I'm hit 1. Cut. I don't know why it's not letting me cut here. There we go. I guess I gotta do it by hand. It's not letting me cut. So I'm just gonna, what the heck? Hang on, I must have a loose point here. That's why it's not letting me cut. Oh, that's why. I have an edge there that I can't see. I don't know when I did. That's probably when I did the extrude here. So I'm just gonna collapse this. Anytime you have an extra loop here that you don't want, you just select one of the edges in the ring, then you hold control and right click on the mouse. You'll see this menu. So control and right click. And if you say edge ring, it'll select the ring, so the edges are going parallel to each other. If you say loop, you know, select loop, but we want the edge ring and we want to collapse it. So if you click collapse, now that edge ring is gone, I can probably delete this edge. Now it should let me go down, so I can go around like this. We're gonna add some detail to the knee here, so we're gonna do the same thing we did on the stomach. We're gonna come down, pick a face, make a 90-degree turn, or close to 90-degree, I guess. It doesn't have to be perfect 90-degree. And then go back up. So we'll go like this. Complete the cut for now, and this I can just pass it to the other side like this. Same in here, you know. I can either go up the hip or I can go around like this. And I just made a triangle on there, but we can fix this pretty quickly here. So I'm gonna show you here in a second. So we'll fix that in a second, but we have this down here, so we can connect the corners here. Now we have the knee in here. We can just grab these edges and pull them up. So we're gonna be doing this on a couple more areas. I'll be showing you when to use them. But you know, if you delete half the body and mirror it, you'll have these edges going on a loop, like up and around the legs and then down the knee. So if you hit 3, you know, you have a little more detail there. Remember one thing, when you have edges close to each other, you kind of create a sharp edge. So if you grab these edges and let's say we use the slide, so let's say mesh tool, or where is it? Mesh tool, slide edge, and middle mouse drag. You know, once you move an edge close to another, you get this sharp ridge. So anytime you see a ridge where you don't want it, you have an edge too close to each other. See, like right now they're right on top of each other. Let me grab the tool here again. And if you don't want that to happen, just separate those edges here. But if you do want a ridge, you know, you have to move 2 edges close together. So this, for example, on the shoulder, we do want that little crease in there, so we left the edges close together. If you don't want it, you just separate those edges and you'll see that ridge smooth out just like in here. So if this is too close together, we can just spread it out, you know. Spread it out, round it up. It's a good idea to look your model from the bottom and from the top 3/4, so you can round that out, you know. It's too square. And then pull it out. Now you hit 3. It's a little smoother, right? You can massage it here till you get it close to what you want. But see, the knee is kind of lost in here. Now I can see it better in this side. So I'll show you a couple more here as we go.